So how do you save a ton of money while preparing for an emergency? With an at-home, in-home freeze dryer from HarvestRight.com. Freeze dry your favorite foods, meats, vegetables, and fruits, and even entire meals. Make it a part of your long-term food storage strategy with an in-home freeze dryer from HarvestRight.com. Click the link below right now. Michelle Obama, First Lady of the White House, made some very interesting comments over the weekend, saying that American schools and the school system at large here in the United States is actually more racially segregated today than it arguably was before Brown versus Board.
Every day, you have the power to choose our better history by opening your hearts and minds, by speaking up for what you know is right.
She also goes on to say that racial segregation is by and in and of itself anti and unconstitutional. And I thought about it for a few minutes over the weekend and realized that she's actually right. I actually agree with Michelle Obama. The school system today in the United States is actually more racially segregated now, arguably, than it was before Brown versus Board. And it's all by choice. It's all by demand coming from the American people and parents in general. You know, I look at my home state here in Arizona and I see the white parents that I know preferring to send their children to all-white schools, and the black parents that I know preferring to send their black children to all-black schools, and the Latino parents I know preferring to send their children to all-Latino schools. But the question is why? This isn't by force, this isn't being dictated by the federal government, but is being perpetrated by the American people themselves. And again, the question is why? Does it make Americans inherently racist? Does it make you racist? Does it make me racist? Does it make Michelle Obama an overt racist? Maybe, or maybe that's just our nature. You know, it might sound controversial, but maybe it's in our nature to segregate ourselves among like kind. You know, you look at the animal kingdom, for example, and you see animals congregate with like kind. It's a matter of survival and also preference. And we seem to have the same preference in the United States education system today. In a world where I honestly don't necessarily think parents are racist, but they want to see their children to succeed. They want to increase their chances of success and give them as much advantage as possible. You know, we see the same thing in regards to public versus private schools. Parents that can afford to send their son or daughter to Yale or to Berkeley or Harvard have increased their kids' chances, quite frankly, statistically, of greater success. Not only making more money, but more economic and personal success in the real world. And we're seeing these same choices made today with preferred racial segregation across the U.S. school system itself. Again, what does this say about America? What does this say about our system? And does it make us all inherently racist? Again, none of this being dictated by the federal government at the federal level, the president, or the First Lady, but being the preferred choice of most parents in America today. Racial segregation still does exist. And so does racism. I'm Christopher Green. Get it out everywhere, make it viral, hard-hitting it in your face, and click the link below to support our sponsor.